You are watching the video Understanding Publication Bias from the Finding Information series. This is Julia. She is a research associate at TU Berlin's School of Economics and Management. She is preparing a systematic literature review on the role of partner networks in supply chains. Her professor recently mentioned publication bias in this context. She goes to the Economics and Management Library and asks the librarian Miss Müller what publication bias is and how it influences her systematic literature review. Miss Müller explains that publication bias refers to the distorted representation of empirical data on a subject. Data is distorted because reviewers of scientific journals tend to accept studies with positive and significant effects rather than those with negative or insignificant results. This increases the citation rate of journals. Studies with negative or insignificant results are often not submitted in the first place. They usually end up in the researcher's drawer, temporarily or even forever. As a result of publication bias, published studies are usually not representative of all research already carried out on a subject. This can mean that the studied effects are overrated. Julia asks Miss Müller what she can do about publication bias. Miss Müller recommends mentioning publication bias in her systematic literature review and discussing it. Proof of publication bias can be determined statistically, for example, with the maximum likelihood method. Funnel plots are often used to illustrate this. The effect size of the individual studies are measured against the accuracy of the estimate, often the sample size. Each study is represented by a dot in the funnel plot chart. A symmetrically shaped funnel indicates there is no publication bias. Asymmetric funnel plots, however, suggest publication bias. To avoid publication bias, Julia should also study gray literature, in other words, literature which is not sold by bookstores. Results of academic research are often presented in conference proceedings, discussion papers, and research reports. These publications can be found in institutional repositories or on the websites of research institutes. Ms. Müller also recommends considering languages other than English when searching databases. Surveys have shown that studies with negative results are published far less often in English than in other languages. Julia thanks Ms. Müller. Now she knows how to handle publication bias. Ms. Müller is pleased. She and her colleagues are happy to help, either in person or by email at infokompetenz@wm.tu-berlin.de.